Right, Putala. Today we are going to discuss our fifth paper. Yeah, fifth paper. In this paper, we will discuss questions related to errors and Vernier theory. Okay, let's see the questions, right? The figure below shows several measurements taken during a test, during experiment, right? And minimum reading corresponding to those measurements, right? In this question, they have given measurement and minimum reading, least count of the corresponding scale. Then you have to find the accuracy of each measurement, and then you have to set these accuracies in ascending order. Got it? Right, Budhe? Did you remember? We discussed this error classification in the class on last day, right? We classify errors according to cause and according to the magnitude of the error. And under magnitude of the error, we discuss these topics: absolute error, fractional error, and percentage error. And we have discussed fractional error and percentage error can be used to measure the accuracy of the given measurement. When the fractional error and percentage error decreases, accuracy increases. Therefore, to identify the accuracy, before identify the accuracy, you have to consider percentage error or fractional error of each measurement. Got it? Right, Budhe, let's see the percentage error of each measurement, right? For the first one, capital A measurement, before the equation for the percentage error equal maximum error over measurement into 100. Maximum error is the least count of the scale, right, Pudhe? For the first capital A measurement, percentage error equal maximum error, least count is 1 millimeter. Here the measurement is given in centimeters, so you have to convert into millimeter, then into 100. Then percentage error of capital B measurement. Maximum error is 0.1 millimeter. Measurement is 20.2 millimeters, okay, into 100. Then 1 over 202 into 100 is the percentage error. Then percentage error of capital C measurement. Percentage error equal least count 0.1 millimeter, measurement 50.5 millimeter into 100. Then the answer is 5 over 505 into 100. Then 1 over 101 into 100. Right, Pudhe? These are the percentage error. Right, Pudhe? Now you don't need to simplify these numbers, right? Just see the denominators. පුතේ මේ හැම ටර්ම් එකකම මේ න්යුමරේටර් එක කොමන් නේ පුතේ, right? එතකොට then you can decide the percentage error by considering the value in the denominator. න්යුමරේටර් එක කොමන් නිසා, right? බලන්න මේ මෙයාගේ තියෙනවා highest value එකක්. මෙයාගේ highest value එක denominator එක වැඩි වෙනකොට percentage error මොකද වෙන්නේ? Minimum. That means capital B measurement has least percentage error. When the percentage error decreases, accuracy increases. That means capital B measurement has highest accuracy. Right? This one has highest accuracy. Then you can consider the second measurement, capital C measurement. When you consider capital C measurement, it has least value for denominator. When the denominator decrease, 122, 101. When the denominator decrease, percentage error, what will happen? Increases. That means capital C measurement has least accuracy. This percentage error is maximum, but the accuracy is minimum. Then you can set the accuracy of this measurement in ascending order. Capital C measurement has least accuracy and capital B measurement has highest accuracy. Then this one is A. Then you can identify the answers. The answer is third one. Right? Right, Puthe, read the second question. This question is related to errors, right, Puthe? We discussed these theory point in our class, right? We classified errors according to cause and according to magnitude, and this type of errors we divide into two errors: systematic errors, and we discuss under two main topics: uh, systematic errors and random errors. Before do this question, you should revise these theory point, පුතේ, right? ඔයාලා මේ theory points ඔයාලට මතක තියෙන්න ඕන. Now I will share the tudes, then you can read the theory point, then we can discuss the question. Right, Puti? These are the theory points you should know. Systematic errors and random error. Theory points related to systematic errors and random error. Puti, read these theory points. Right. Right, Puti. Let's see the question now. Then we can consider the answers, right? Read the first statement. When three groups of students conduct an experiment in a school lab, there was slight difference in readings they obtain, even though they use the correct measuring instrument and methods. They have given that they use correct measuring instrument. They use correct measuring instrument and correct methods. That means there is no known reason for the errors. That means these errors are random errors. There is no known reason, therefore the error is a random error, right? To obtain more accurate value, it is appropriate to consider the mean value of the three measurements. Yeah, the answer is correct. Capital A statement is correct. According to the statement, the error is a random error. There is no known reason, and to eliminate the error, you can consider mean value of set of readings, right? Capital A statement is a correct statement. Read the capital B statement. If an experiment is conducted by a good experimenter, there will be a less random error during such an experiment. Yes, capital B statement එක හරි. පුතේ මේ statement එක theory note එකේ ඒ විදිහටම තියෙනවා. Under random errors, right? ඔයාලා ආපහු note එක කියවන්න. Then read the capital C statement. To minimize error in measuring student height using meter ruler with zero error, the 0 centimeter mark on the meter ruler has worn out. That means the error is known. This error is systematic errors. To eliminate systematic errors, this type of systematic error, you have to identify the error, then you have to subtract or add the error from your answer, right? But here you have to add the error to your answer, right, Pute? But in this statement, the student height can be measured several times and average value can be calculated. Pute, you cannot eliminate systematic errors by considering average value. You have to find the error and then you have to add or subtract from your answer, right? Therefore, C statement is an incorrect statement, right? C එක වැරදි. Therefore, the correct statements are only A and B. Right, Pute? Right, Pute. Read the third question. In the third question, they have given a diagram. Then you have to find the scale reading. They have given position of main scale and vernier scale, and you have to find the scale reading, right, Pute? But the problem is, they have given only a diagram, right? Therefore, you have to identify all the points by using this diagram. That means you have to find length of main scale division, how many main scale division coincide with the vernier scale, how many divisions are in the vernier scale, then length of a vernier scale unit, then least count of the scale. These points you have to find by using this diagram. Right, Pute. In this question, by using this diagram, you can identify that the length of main scale division is 1 millimeter and there are 10 vernier divisions in the vernier scale. Right, Pute? To identify how many main scale division coincide with the vernier scale, you can shift this 0 division, this division towards the left side until it align with this 12th millimeter division. Make a 12th එකනේ පුතේ. මෙතන 10නේ. 1 centimeter mean 10 millimeter. then මෙතන 11යි මෙතන 12th එක නේද? Here you have to shift this. You have to imagine that, right? You have to shift this 0 vernier division until it align with this 12th main scale division. Then you can imagine that when this 0 division align with 12th millimeter division, with this 12th millimeter division, this 10th vernier division will coincide, will align with this 21 millimeter division. When you shift this scale until the 0 division align with 12th millimeter division, then this 10th vernier division will coincide with 21 millimeter division. Puta, then you can identify there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 main scale division. මෙයා මෙතෙන්ට එනකොට ළමයි this division should be aligned with 9th division. Got it? Oh, we think you have to imagine ඔයාලට පොඩ්ඩක් හිතන්න වෙනවා, right? ඔහොම දේවල්ද ළමයි අපි හිතන්නේ. Easy නේ? Right. Right. Then you can identify when this 0 division align with 12th millimeter division, there are 9 millimeter division coincide with 10 vernier division. Pute, now you can draw the diagram, basic diagram to identify the least count. This one is the main scale. This one is the vernier scale. Pute, here 9 millimeter division divide into 10 vernier division. That is, the length of vernier division should be less than length of main scale division. අයියාලා 9ක් අරගෙනනේ පුතේ 10කට බෙදලා තියෙන්නේ. Then you can find the least count. Length of vernier division is, this one is 1 millimeter, no? 0, 1, 2. Now you have to find this length. Here 1 millimeter divisions 9ක් අරගෙන තියෙනවා main scale එකේ. Then you have to divide by 10. Then the answer is 0.9 millimeter. Now you know the length of vernier scale division. Then you can find the least count. Gap between main scale division and vernier scale division is 1 millimeter minus 0.9 millimeter. That is 0.1 millimeter is the least count. This one should be 0.1 into 2. This one should be 0.1 into 3. Now you can identify the least count. Now you know the length of main scale division, how many main scale division coincide with the vernier scale, length of vernier division, and least count. Then you can read the reading, given reading, right, Pute? Now you can read the given reading. Try to read. Pute, what is the main scale reading? You can get readings up to 12th millimeter by using millimeter scale, no? This one is 12 millimeter. Then this is the unknown length. This one is the unknown length. You have to find by using vernier scale. At this point, these two main scale division and vernier scale division are aligned, right? Then align වෙලා නේ තියෙන්නේ. Then first gap is 0.01, second gap is 0.1, first gap is 0.1, second gap is, this one is 0.1 millimeter into 2, this one is 0.1 millimeter into 3, third gap is 0.1 millimeter into 4. Then the answer is 12 millimeter plus 0.1 millimeter into 4. 12.4 millimeter is the answer. Right, would they read the fourth question? In the fourth question, you have to find the least count of the given scale. Pute, there is a diagram, right? I will share the tube, then you can identify the points, right? Right, Pute. See the diagram? Pute, in this diagram, there is a slight difference. What is the difference here? In every questions we have discussed so far, the main scale was on top of the vernier scale. But in this question, the vernier scale is on the top of the main scale. උඩයි යටයි මාරු වෙලා. තේරුණා නේද? ඔයාලා දන්නවා උඩට මාරුණත් ළමයි උඩ තියන් කරත් යට තියන් කරත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? theory එක vernier නම් same thing no. It doesn't matter. Right? Just think about the vernier theory, right පුතේ? Right. Now you can identify there are 20 vernier divisions and 19 millimeter division coincide with the vernier scale. Now you can find the least count, right? පුතේ, when 19 millimeter division coincide with 20 vernier division, you should remember the length of one vernier division should be less than length of main scale division. Here the main scale එක පහළනේ තියෙන ළමයි මේ ප්‍රශ්නේදී main scale එක පහළනේ තියෙන්නේ. Then 0, 1 millimeter division, 2 millimeter division. This one is the 3 millimeter division. The vernier scale is on the top of the main scale. Vernier scale. First one, second gap. When 19 main scale division coincide with 20 vernier division, 19ක් 20කට බෙදුනම length of vernier division should be less than length of main scale division. Then you can find length of vernier division. Length of vernier division is 1 millimeter into 19 divided by 20. Right, put it 0.95 millimeter is the answer. Then you can identify the least count. That means gap between main scale division and vernier scale division. This gap. Right, Pute. Now you can identify the least count. Least count is the gap between main scale division and vernier division. The first gap. This gap, right? Least count is equal to length of main scale division is 1 millimeter minus 0.95 millimeter. Answer is 0.05 millimeter. This one is the answer. Now you know the least count. The second gap should be, then the second gap should be 0.05 millimeter into 2. Third gap should be 0.05 millimeter into 3. And you should remember this gap should be an integer multiple of least count, right, Pute? This gap, the gap created between main scale division and vernier scale division should be an integer. This one is a whole number. Make a put a fraction එකක් වෙන්න බෑනේ. එයා complete whole number එකක් වෙන්න ඕන කොට. This gap should be an integer multiple of least count, right? Make ඕන වෙනවා, right? You will have to apply in the next question, right? Right, Pute. Read the next question. Which of the following measurements cannot be obtained using above scale? Pute, now you know the least count of the scale. The least count of the scale is 0.05 millimeter. Let me explain by using an example. I will explain this question by using this example, Pute. Now first try to read the given reading. Here you should remember the vernier scale is on the top of the main scale, right? උඩයට මාරු වෙලා තියෙන ළමයි, right? 2 centimeter mean 20 millimeter, no? Then 21 millimeter. The main scale reading is 21 millimeter. Then you have to find this unknown length by using main vernier scale. First gap is 0.05 millimeter into 1. Second gap is 0.05 millimeter into 2. Third gap is 0.05 millimeter into 3. This fourth gap is 0.05 millimeter into 4. Now you can identify that this gap, the gap created between vernier division and main scale division should be an integer multiple of 0.05. That means integer multiple of least count. Right, Pute? මෙයා complete මෙයා නම් integer එකක් වෙන්න ඕන, whole number එකක් වෙන්න ඕන. It cannot be a decimal value, right? Now you can identify answer 10.22. මෙයා පුතේ 5 වල integer multiple එකක් එන්නේ නැහැ නේ. 5 වල integer multiples මොනවද? 5. 0. Then 5. 5 into 2, 10. Then 5 into 3, 15. 25, then 20. then 25 30 මේ විදිහට යන්නේ ළමයි. එතකොට මේක කවදාවත් 2.2 integer multiple එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ 0.05 millimeter into x. අපි හිතමු coincide මේක whole number එකක් නම් එයා x කියලා. එයා 0.022 ට equal කරලා බලන්න. 0.22 millimeter වලට equal කරා. Then you can identify 22 over 5 මොකක්ද answer එක 4.4. මේක මෙයා integer එකක් නෙවෙයි ළමයි. It is a decimal value. Make a decimal value එකක් වෙන්න බෑනේ. It should be a whole number, right? Therefore, you cannot obtain 10.22 millimeter by using this vernier caliper, this vernier scale. Got it? Right, Pute. Let's see the next question. Right, Pute, read the next question. In this question, they have given a reading that taken by using the same scale, but you should remember again this question, main scale and vernier scale exchange, no? In this question, main scale is on the vernier scale. It doesn't matter, right, Lamai? Now you know the least count of the scale is 0.05 millimeter, and now you know this gap should be an integer multiple of least count, and 5 centimeter mean 50 millimeter, no? Right, 5 centimeter mean 50 millimeter. There should be 49 millimeter division, right? Here, main scale reading is, when you find reading, main scale reading is 49 millimeter. Then you have to find this unknown length. Fifth vernier division coincide with the 51, 52, 53, 54 main scale division. Then first gap is 0.05 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. 0.05 millimeter into 5. Then the answer is 49.25 millimeter is the answer. This one is the answer. Right, Pute? Got it? Easy, ne? මේවා easy ළමයි. මට වැදගත් දෙයක් ඔයාලට කියන්න තියෙනවා ළමයි. හරිද අහගන්න. දැන් පුතේ බලන්න මේ vernier theory එක අපි මේ equations මොකුත් තාම class එකේ කතා කරේ නෑ. next day theory ටික ඉවර කරලා තමයි සර් equations දෙන්නේ. මොකද සර් equations වලට එච්චර කැමති නෑ. right? හරිද? ඔයාලට එතකොට equations ටික short note එකක් විදියට next day class එකේදී හම්බෙනවා. හරිද? එතකොට ඔයාලා කැමති නම් එතනින් පස්සේ දැන් now you know the theory points, no? ඒක නිසා ඔයාලට කැමති විදියට ඔයාලා apply කරන්න. right? ඔයාලට කියන්න තියෙන දෙවනි වැදගත්ම දේ තමයි ළමයි සමහර දරුවෝ මට කියනවා මෙහෙම reasons දෙනවා යාලා ඒවා කියන්නේ මල ගෙදර කියන්න ඕනුනා මෙහෙම නිසා පන්තියෙන් නුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. මම කියන්නේ පුතේ එහෙම කට් කරන්න එපා. right? එකෙන් වෙන්නේ ඔයාගේ ටාගට් එකෙන් තව පිටිපස්සට යන එක. ඔයා ක්ලාස් එක කට් කරලා දවසක් වෙන දෙයකට ගියා කියන්නේ ළමයි ඒ වෙලාවේ අනිත් දරුවෝ වැඩ කරනවනේ. එතකොට ඔයාව පහු කරලා යාලා ඉස්සරහට යනවා. අපරාධ එතකොට. මේක ලොකු රේස් එකක් නේ. තේරුණා නේද? ඔයාලා කට් කරන එක ක්ලාස් එකක් ඇති පුතේ ඔයාලගේ මුළු කතාවම චේන්ජ් වෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා මතක තියාගන්න කිසිම හේතුවක් නිසා ක්ලාසස් කට් කරන්න එපා. right? දැන් සර්ගේ යාළුවගේ සර්ගේ 2016 වල ඉඳලා ළමයි 2025 වෙනකම් මේ එක හොස්ටල් එකේ ළමයි එක ඇඳේ කියන්නේ අපි මෙයාර ඩබල් ඇඳන් නේ තියෙන ළමයි එකක් උඩ ඇඳ එකක් යට ඇඳ නිදාගත්තපු හොඳම යාළුවා නැති උනේ. ඔයාලට මතකනේ? එතකොට සර් ෆ්‍රයිඩේ මල ගෙදර හිටියා. ආයි සැටර්ඩේ ඔයාලගේ ක්ලාස් එකට ඇවිල්ලා ක්ලාස් එක කරා උදේ හවස 25 2027 ක්ලාසස් දෙක කරා. ආපහු දෙන් ආයි එදාම රෑම ගාල්ලේ මල ගෙදර ගියා. ආපහු සන්ඩේ ෆියුනරල් එක තිබ්බා. දෙන් ආපහු මන්ඩේ පානදුර ක්ලාස් එකක් කරා ළමයි. දැන් සර්ගේ හොඳම යාළුවා නැති වුණා කියලා ළමයි ඔයාලගේ ක්ලාස් කට් කරේ නෑනේ. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ තමයි ඔයාලට ඔයාලගේ ටාගට් එක එක්ක ඔයාලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. දැන් අරම දෙයක් වුණාම දුකයි තමයි. හැබැයි ඔයාලගේ ටාගට් එක අමතක කරන්න බෑ පුතේ. තේරුණා නේද? ඔයාලගේ ටාගට් එකට ඔයාලගේ ජීවිතේට ප්‍රයොරිටි එක දෙන්න. තේරුණා නේද? right, let's see the next question. මම මේක කිව්වේ මේකයි. හරිද? මොකද මේ කාලේ හරි වටින කාලයක්. මේ කාලේ පිස්සු කෙලින්න එපා. එමුණොත් හරි අපරාධේ. මොකද ඔයාලා එහෙම දවසක් පැත්තකට කරලා තිබ්බ කියන්නේ අනිත් ළමයි එහෙම ඉන්නේ නෑ ළමයි. අනිත් අය වැඩ කරනවා. එතකොට අනිත් අය ඔයාලා පහු කරන් ගියා වෙනවා. එතකොට අර කරපු ඔක්කොම ටික අපරාධයි. තේරුණා නේද? හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න මෙතනින් පස්සේ සාධාරණ හේතුවකට නැතුව ක්ලාසස් කට් කරන්න එපා. ලෙඩ වුණත් කමක් නැහැ ඉන්න මම අර වෙනම පිටිපස්සේ ඉඳ තියෙන තැනක ඔයාලා වාඩි කරවලා ඔයාලට ඉන්න දෙන්න. හරිද? ඒක නිසා ක්ලාස් කට් කරන්න එපා. right. හරි. බලමු ඊළඟ question එක අන්තිම එකනේ. මේ කතා කරලා අපි නවත්තමු. right පුතේ let's see the question number 7. මේ question එක පුතේ question number 3 වල shadow එකක් නේ. This is a shadow of question number 3, right? Let me explain the question පුතේ. They have given diagram and you have to find the given scale reading. Before find the scale reading, you have to identify how many vernier divisions in the vernier scale. There are 20 divisions. Then you have to identify length of main scale division. Length of main scale division is 0.5 millimeter division. Here 1 millimeter again divided into 2, no? That is length of main scale division is half millimeter, 0.5 millimeter. Then you have to identify how many main scale division coincide with the vernier division. නේද පුතේ? මේ vernier එක හදන්න main scale division මේ 0.5 millimeter divisions කීයක් ගත්තද කියලා now you have to find. Right? Let me explain. Again you have to imagine. මම දන්නවා ඉතින් ඔයාලා imagine කරන්න ගියොත් ඒකේ ultra pro max ළමයි. හරිද? ඔයාලා පන්තියේදීත් මේ උගන්වන ගමන් වෙන මොනවා හරිනේ බලබලින්. හරිද? ඒක බලට ඕන තරම් පුළුවන්. හරිද? දැන් වැඩේ කියන්නේ මේ වගේ තැනකට ඒක යූස් කරන්න ඕන. right? right පුතේ? අනිත් එක සමහර වෙලාවට මම ඔයාලා එහෙම හිතන එක මම වැරදි කියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ හිතන එක ළමයි මේ ලෝකෙ චේන්ජ් කරන්න පුළුවන් ෆැක්ටර් එකක් වෙයි. හැබැයි මතක තියාගන්න ඔයාලා හිතන දේවල් ඒ වෙලාවට ඔයාලා පොඩි මනෝපාරක් ගහනකොට ඒ හිතන දේවල් කරන්න නම් ළමයි ඔයාලට ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. පොටෙන්ෂල් එක ඔයාලා බිල්ඩ් අප් කරගන්න ඕනේ. ඒක කරන්න තියෙන්නේ මේ කාලේ. තේරුණානේ මම කියන දේ? ඉතින් ඒක නිසා මේ කාලේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඉමේජින් කරන එක පැත්තකට දාලා පොඩ්ඩක් ඒ මනෝපාරවල් ගහන එක ටිකක් අඩු කරලා කමක් නැහැ. ටිකක් අඩු කරලා මේකට ප්‍රයොරිටි එක දෙන්න ඕන. හොඳද? ඒක කමක් නැහැ. ඒක හොඳ දෙයක්. තේරුණානේ? right. බලන්න. Now you have to shift this zero vernier division towards the left side until it align with this one is 10 millimeter division, 11th one, right? Shift this zero vernier division towards the left side until it align with this 11th main scale division, 11th millimeter division. මෙයා 10 millimeter නේ 1 centimeter කියන්නේ පුතේ. then මේක 11ක් වෙන්න ඕන. You have to shift this zero vernier division until it coincide with 11th millimeter division. Then when you coincide these two divisions, this 20th vernier division will coincide with the 20, this one is 20, then 20.5 millimeter division. When you coincide this zero vernier division with the 11 millimeter division, then this 20th vernier division will coincide with the 20.5 millimeter division. Got it? මෙයා මෙතෙන්ට එනවා. නේද ළමයි? මෙයා මෙතෙන්ට આવොත් මෙයා මෙතෙන්ට එල්. Then you can identify that means you have to shift this vernier scale towards the left side. Now you can identify how many main scale divisions get coincide with the vernier scale, right? මේ 2 3 4 කොහොම ගණන් කරන් යන්න 19ක් ඔව් coincide වෙලා තියෙනවා පුතේ මේ 20 vernier division උත් එක්ක. Now you can draw the basic diagram to identify the least count of the scale. This one is the main scale calibrated in 1 millimeter. This one is the vernier scale. මතකයිනේ අපි හැම වෙලාවෙම ළමයි මේ basic diagram එකෙන් තමයි try කරේ vernier scale එකේ least count එක හොයාගන්න. From next day you can use the equation. අදට මේ theory points use කරන්න ළමයි. ඒ කියන්නේ theory පුළුවන් වුණාම ඕන එකක් පුළුවන්. Right? Then you know that length of main scale division is 0.5 millimeter. Now you have to find the length of vernier division. Length of vernier division is how the given vernier scale is constructed. 0.5 millimeter divisions කීයක් කරන් තියෙනවද පුතේ? 19 divisions no. මේ ඔයාලා ගණන් කරගෙන මෙතන මෙයා මෙතන ඉඳලා මෙතෙන්ට 19 division තියෙනවා. 19 divide into 20. And you should remember when මේ 19ක් අරගෙන පුතේ 20කට බෙදුවම the distance of vernier division should be less than the distance of main scale division. Then you can find the answer. The answer is 0.475 millimeter. Now you know the length of main scale division, length of vernier scale division. Then you can find the first gap, that is the least count. Least count. 0.5 millimeter minus 0.475 millimeter. Least count is 0.025 millimeter. 0.025 millimeter is the least count. And you should remember this gap should be integer multiple of 0.025. Right? What is the reading now? Main scale reading is 11 millimeter. මෙතන 11ක් එනවා නේද ළමයි? Then this unknown length මෙතන තමයි coincide වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. At this point, two divisions coincide. Therefore, the first gap is 0.025 millimeter. Second gap is 0.025 millimeter into 2. Answer is 11 millimeter plus 0.025 into 2 millimeter. 11.050 millimeter is the answer. Right, lamai. ඔන්න questions ටික discuss කරා. Right? Then we will finish the vernier theory in the next class. Right? අපි එක නිසා class එක cut කරන්න එපා පුතේ. Right? එහෙනම් අපි Saturday හම්බෙමු.